What I'm setting up here is a culvert. It's overflowed, so the animals are moving on this high water. But so a lot of times they'll go through the culvert, sometimes they'll go over the culvert. I'm gonna do a set for the go over on the other side. There's too many entrance points on this side to set it, so I'm gonna just set up the culvert. I'm using this long H stand. I like to have going upstream because the momentum of the otter sometimes, I mean, they can beat one of these 330s, especially if they're, you know, like a rusted up trap. So you got you see the inset on this side of the trigger. On this side is the flat part. I like to have in that face upstream, so when they're coming down, you know, it's the mechanics of the trap, it'll fire a little bit quicker. These are Freedom brand extensions, Duke 330 Magnum. Using cable to cable it off. The reason I like these is they lock at the top. A lot of the older style ones I used to use, you'd have to wire it off. All I'm going to do is I'm just putting that right at the bottom. Get it in good, right in the middle of that culvert. Just run my stake off over here. There we go. And I'm just going to take and block this down a little bit. Just to force them to that center even more. I want to get one down lower for like a dive stick situation. What I'm doing is building a funnel where the only easiest gap is right where that trap is, so he can hit that bottom and go. I got one set where I use on a hanging on the bigger culverts to hang them off of the culverts, but I don't, you know, not on this set. I don't use that. Basically what you're doing is building a framework. And yeah, I'm one that likes to get going, get the trap set. But the thing is, when you're making good otter sets, just take your time. Make it where it's perfect. I don't care if you got to take the set back down and redo it if it ain't good. Because I mean, a lot of these otters, especially spring beaver trapping and otter trapping, you might not never get a shot at them. They come through here, miss your gap, it's sprung, whatever. Number one, they might not never come back. Somebody else might kill them. The other thing is it's like in the springtime here, we only got, you know, 2-3 weeks at the top, you know, to catch these. So that otter might not come back in here in 2 weeks. So you ain't got a shot at him until next year, if at all. So, you know, take your time setting up them otter sets. What you don't want to do is take a bunch of green sticks and stuff and start building some fort across here. You know, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to have the spring beaver come up here and start chewing on your set. So, you know, use old stuff and just make it look natural. Like this one, you know, this looks like a flow in behind a culvert. And that's what you're looking for. Just make the gap where the trap is. And that's all there is to it.